Let reason rule. Now, you can look at the universe and see, okay, everything is guided by intelligence. Some kind of an intelligent force has designed this, and this is our operating system. We're having this experience on Earth, and we're on this planet at this time. Now, this is, oh, there, I got a parcel. I got to take a break. Take a break. I'm going to get a parcel. Okay. All right. Oh, thank you very much. Hey, look. I don't think the virus is real. No, it's not the virus anymore. It's the whole system. That's what's real. It's only a part of that whole system. And that's what we're having to deal with now. What is the system we're living in? Yeah, so that's, but it's not the virus. We should be focusing on the system. Yeah. I just got my internet connection box today. They don't show up, or the workers don't show up anymore. There's not a job that wasn't necessary. They can do it all over the internet, telephone. Telephone is now the meaning of, when I grew up, we had a rotary dial. You had to put a quarter in at the page phone. It started off as a dime, then went to a quarter, then 50 cents to talk. Now we've got this internet, and it's essential to our mind functioning reality. And we have these common understandings within our mind because of the message we receive through the media. And we're taught the rules in school, and then we're forced to live by them. And the rule is cruel. It's not human. It's not, you do not get to make your own decisions about the way you're going to live your life. That is completely controlled. And I lived in the bush for a while. Lived on the beach for a while. Didn't pay any rent. What's that?
You want this?
No.
Okay, I'm ready to go if you are.
Can you go on your own?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll give you my card. So you get all this system that we've got. So I just got my internet connection, and I got to get it set up so I can broadcast from here what's going on where I am with the different characters that I know and what they're doing. David Arthur Johnson in the park being a feature focus, and I'll bring his messages out, and we'll talk about what's going on. And if you want to reply, well, got a phone number. You can call me, or you can 250-818-1992. And I'm seeing we need to answer the situation, the circumstances that we're in. And starting from the bottom, because that's where you got to start from the bottom. You can't take it from the top. The way they're doing it, it's a disaster what they're doing with the homeless situation that they've got. And I'll show that at some point. And I'll do some interviews with people. And we'll talk about what they're having to go through to deal with the circumstance of a condition that we're in and how we're going to change it. And so environmental experimental camps, which are together people and able to look after themselves, form camps, and work out from there. Work with the community, within the community, and get a functioning system going that we can live into the future with and we're going to be happy with. These are the changes now that we need to make. We can make. Necessity being the guy doing what's necessary. What's necessary? Essential work. That's what we're talking about. What's necessary to do to get through where we're getting by, while we're getting by in this system. What can we do? And so an experimental camp would be a really good start. And David Arthur Johnson's in the park 5 weeks yesterday. He lives on what he's given, and he's a minimalist in actions and in purpose, doing what's necessary. And we go through life this way, doing what's necessary. Let us make our own decisions and have the system that we're living in back us. We're not doing any harm to anybody or anything. We're working the best we can with what we got to live in a healthy condition together as best we can with the planet, as long as we can. That's the condition of change that I'm here for. And so this is Judgment Day News. Judgments will be coming through to you, self to self. Let your judgment be and be true to thine own self. Be true, and realize what we're going through. Money is a lie. It's bullshit. It's complete bullshit. So to get everybody going for money and working for money has produced the condition we're now striving, needing to get free from. Necessary we change. And it is changing. It's fast. It's happening really fast. Pretty soon we could be without money. Where money does not work anymore. You haven't got any. It's gone. The countries are in debts they can't pay. World over. Monetary domination. It's the reality that we're living in, but it's not the truth. Money didn't produce that apple on that tree, that food that comes from the ground, everything. Like it's money is just mind control. It's mind-made reality, and they made it reality, and so everybody understands it. You can go, but it's stopping. It's changing. That's not the future we're going to get through to. And so with these changes are going to come from the bottom, and establishing a camp in Victoria that is maybe many camps. There could be a lot of camps. There could be small camps, one guy camping, and we work with consciousness, doing the best we can to make this situation better. That's what I want to do. I'm not here to make it worse. I don't want to, I forgive you. I forgive you for whatever you've done. It doesn't matter, and it does matter, but it doesn't matter. You have to deal with your past. I have to deal with my past. And it's not our choice what we went through. These were conditions that were pushed along with. And so now we're here, and it's not decided what the future will be. And so let's work together and do the best we can. If you think you got a question and want to know, look at any of the messages that we've put out so far. The video we did, Love and Fearlessness, with David Arthur Johnson, and produced by Andrew Ainsley and me. Not finished, but a beautiful story nevertheless. Love to edit it down to make it about a fifth of what it is, but it's a history of the changing of the law in Victoria from our inability to sleep outside when we're forced to, and the law being against that, and you get arrested for vagrancy. David Arthur Johnson and I and a number of other people, Andrew Ainsley, a very important part he played in changing the law. And there are other people there. I mean, I haven't mentioned, they may come up, if you watch the videos, you'll see different people involved there. And we changed the law in Victoria with the Supreme Court, and so now you can camp outside. But then the city, we got the ruling, and then the city wrote a bylaw which said you can only camp outside at night, 7-7 rule. And they cut the ruling made by the judge in half. And we would have had to go to court again and fight that rule in the Supreme Court. And it was a long battle. It was a 4-year battle in court to make that change. And to have to go through it again for the daytime, David and I both got arrested at City Hall for sleeping, put in camp up there. Had the fastest trial in history. Went to court the next day, like on it. They pushed it right through court because they didn't want this debate going on that you could camp outside, you could sleep outside during the day. They wanted to have that ruling so you could only sleep outside at night. But now it's changed. Right now, they're not bothering people. They're in campers. They're living in tents. But it's a horrible circumstance. It's not a situation that is livable for very long before you realize this has got to change. Like David doesn't have any water down there. There's no toilet down there. Like he's got to walk like 4 back blocks to get to the bathroom. So that could change. They could put toilets in there, they could put power in there, they could have internet there, and we could have an efficient camp working within the community, and there could be workers there. Like gardening is totally the first priority, that we get gardens in, Garden City, Victoria, and this is Victory City. We're here for the whole.
I thought it was perfect for him.
It's a whole condition. Okay, that's enough. That's a long video, longest I've done in a long time.